finally, after about how many years of waiting, on Studio Series been out? A good few years. Asking for this figure, this specific figure of the Knight Optimus Prime, we finally have it. Just looking at the box, this figure actually looks really good just sitting in the box. You can literally see all of it. I like the way they added back the plastic, since people are taking stuff out of the boxes when they didn't have it, and it was kind of annoying. So I'm happy they went back and at least added the window shield to it. It kind of makes it look like the old boxes from the original Studio Series, but like they had a lot more plastic on them. You can see me. Hello. Right, I'm gonna open this guy because I've had him in the box since yesterday because I didn't open it because I was gonna save it for the review to get my full thoughts on camera. If I can just get this open real quick, I'm actually like really excited to see what like this figure is like when he's out of the box, because I've been wanting a Knight Optimus Prime for God knows how long. Damn. Okay, his feet look a bit weird, but we can fix that. So he's outside the box now, and I think I've been messing around with it for a few minutes, and honestly, this is genuinely probably one of the best Studio Series figures I think I've ever owned or has even came out. So we're gonna start off with the accessories. The most plain accessory is this little energon blade that isn't even painted to like an orange. It's just kind of silver. I think it's just kind of thrown in there for like an extra accessory. This is probably the only bad accessory, because if you look at these two, Jesus Christ. First off, I'm gonna get to the sword, and the one good thing about this figure that I don't think many Studio Series has is movable fingers to open just to get the sword to go in his hand. That is next level shit for these figures. The sword, damn, look at this sword, man. The detailing in this sword, the red paint, the silver paint, silver grey paint, same thing. Yeah, it's exactly how it looks in the movie, which I'm actually really digging this sword right now because I actually really like the design of it. And let me just stick it back in his hand. That is sick. I actually love that. And then you get to his shield as well. His shield, again, kind of more greyish paint and a bit tiny bits of red. You can open it, but I don't know how to do it. Okay, so I found out how to do it. You literally just have to pull out the middle, and you just stick it in like this, and you get a extra little kind of design where it's his gun in the middle of the sword. The shield. I'm fucking stupid. This is such a cool accessory, because you could also kind of pair this with Sentinel Prime, because he doesn't come with a shield. This figure so far, accessory wise, is really cool. Apart from that little small energon blade, I don't really like it. I don't really care for it too much to really like hate on it. And then we get to the figure. Like, holy shit, this figure actually looks so nice. The only like problem I have with it, that it isn't silver paint and it's grey paint. It's just like grey molded plastic. It really doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't matter. A lot of the Studio Series figures are just that. He looks so good, man. Like, if you take the old Voyager class and you pair it next to him, it doesn't even look that bad compared to the new one. Head sculpt. The head sculpt is the one thing that kind of bugs me about it, I think. I don't know why. I just feel like he kind of is a bit plain when it comes to the blue. I think there could be a tiny bit more blue maybe on the sides here that are going up. Other than that, it's pretty much okay. The head sculpt is nice, like it's accurate to the movie. It's just that I wish there was a tiny bit more blue, but that's only a nitpick because like I'm just a fucking idiot. And then you get lower to the lower chest part. This is where most of the design is on the figure, really. You have so much mechanical detail here on his little titties. And then obviously you come down, you have his little like skirt part. He's hiding his big butt. And if you turn to the back, there is a lot of kibble. But the good thing about this figure is you can take the fucking kibble off. You can take it off. This figure, so far, everything's positive. Everything's positive so far. Moving on to the size comparisons, I have a couple of figures that I want a size comparison with. The first one is the Age of Extinction Hound, or the Last Night Hound. I can't actually remember which one it is. I think it might be the Last Night, so I might have fucked up. If they ever make a Studio Series Hound, he's probably going to be a bit shorter, so he'd probably be like up to maybe there. The next one is the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, and you can tell he is a tiny bit bigger, as he should be, because he's supposed to be a leader class, but he's still at Voyager class height. So yeah, that's Optimus Prime from the Voyager class. The next one is the size comparison that really pisses me off the most, is Lockdown, because Lockdown is tiny compared to Optimus Prime for some reason. Like, he should at least be up to about his height. For some reason they made him a deluxe class. I don't know why they made him a deluxe class, but he's fucking a deluxe class. The next one, Galvatron, and they do look really nice together. I can't even lie. As much as Galvatron kind of looks weird with his limbs being all like separated, like here and there, like Galvatron isn't really the best looking figure. When you pair him next to Optimus, I think they look better together as happy friends. And then the final one isn't really a fair comparison. Here's the leader class Megatron from the Last Night. As you can see, he towers over Prime. If I had the Voyager class, it would have paired a lot more better with him, but I don't have that one. I have the leader class one. I still don't think they look too bad together. Obviously, he towers over him, which is kind of a bit weird, but they look so nice together. I finally have the both of them now. I always had him, and I never had him, and I really wanted him, and I never got him because the leader class was shocking, the old one. And the leader class of this one, I thought, was better than the Voyager class when I was younger, but then I found out that the Voyager class is better because the Voyager class is better. Like, I think it is better than this one, especially because this one has a lot of parts that just pop off, which is just annoying as shit, especially the back wings. But that's enough about him, because this is a review about him and not him, so fuck you. So now that the size comparisons are done, I'm going to move on to the articulation. So I'm going to pop off his accessories, which are cool as fuck. So, right, so the head sculpt, or the head, has a ball joint, so you can look up, down, left and right and can do a full 360. He does have movement in the shoulder pad. If you move that all the way up, he can move out. If you move it like that far, you can still get it. It's also on a swivel. And also it can go in a 360 as well. His bicep is on a swivel. He has a double jointed elbow, and he does have a wrist swivel and finger movement in his hands. Oh yeah, and also you can move them down like this as well if you really want to. I think it's more for the transformation. For the waist, he does have a waist swivel, but it's below the skirt, so you have to pull up his todger to actually like see it. You have to pull them up to get a leg rotation, so he does kick up that far and back about that far. That gets blocked because of that, but you can take it off and you can get the full range. He can move out like that, so you can make him do the splits and squish his nuts. He does have a swivel at the thigh, a single bend at the knee, and then he also has a pivot, and he has downward movement in his toes. Articulation wise for this figure is incredible for a Studio Series figure. I can't even lie, it's growing on me more and more as the review goes on. He's that fucking cool. Like, I genuinely don't know how they've made this figure this fucking good. So this is his truck mode, and I have to say it looks really, really nice. For some reason, the roof for me just wouldn't tab in. I don't know if it's just not transformed right. It's not tabbed in all the way, but I've been staring at it and doing it like shit to it for about a good few minutes, and it's just not going in, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. He does roll as well, because it's a six-wheeler. He does have very tinted windows and a bit of silver paint at the front, and yeah, it's a really nice truck mode. And it's like, to be fair, apart from the roof part that I was like kind of thinking with because it wouldn't tab in properly, it's a really simple transformation. It's not really that hard compared to the other ones that are in the Studio Series. Like, let's say Blackout, he's a oh Jesus Christ, I'm gonna start on him. It was a very simple transformation because it's a lot of steps, but the steps are kind of really easy. And yeah, that's really that's really it for the truck mode. Like, he does have nice detail, the flames and stuff. The truck actually looks accurate to the movie. But yeah, that's really it for the truck mode. It's not a lot to talk about because it actually just looks really good. So yeah, I'm gonna get this fella back into the robot mode. I'm not just him a camera. I'm gonna get this guy back into robot mode now. I'm gonna give him the ranking. Yeah. So, what am I gonna give this figure out of 1 of 10? I think it's gonna be pretty obvious why I give this figure, because I've just been glazing it the whole video nearly. This figure is gonna get a 10 out of 10. Genuinely, this is one of my favorite figures I think I have in my whole collection at all. I think the articulation's good. The resemblance to Prime in the movie is literally nearly bang on. The transformation's simple. His truck mode looks good. His accessories are good, bar this one thing which I don't like. But I don't really care about that. Everything about it is just positive, apart from the price tag. I genuinely don't know what bad to say about this figure apart from add more paint. That's it. And people will do that themselves and make this figure look 10 times better. So yeah, this figure gets a 10 out of 10 for me. So yeah, that's my review on the Transformers Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. I hope they make an Invasion mode Optimus Prime, and I hope they do Megatron next for the last night, because we need those two when we get this, because we have this guy now. Yeah!